All right. What's up, everybody? We're looking at some different models of the respiratory system. We're going to start off with this model of a sagittal cut of the head. And as we're looking at the respiratory system, remember that we're assuming that you are breathing in through your nose because your nasal cavity is part of the respiratory system, and your nasal cavity is one of those structures that allows you to be able to filter air as you breathe. So air would then enter in through the nostrils, and the first area it would hit in here would be what's known as the vestibule. And the vestibule, if you look up the word vestibule, it's kind of the foyer area to a church or an old home. It's the entranceway. It's where people tend to pick it and stick it, you know. So then you have these structures like this one, and this structure, and this structure. All three of those are known as conchae. And one individual lump here would be known as a conchus. All three of them are conchae. Those are the curls, and then they have spaces in between them. Those spaces are known as meatus or a meatus. Believe it or not, side fact, up here in the roof of your nasal cavity, that's the only place where humans have receptor sites, olfactory receptors. They're all the way up here. You don't have them anywhere else. So technically, a very small fraction, I mean well under 10%, somewhere between 2 and 8%, a very small fraction of the air that you breathe in actually makes it up here, and a very small fraction of the air that you breathe in through your nose do you actually smell. So the air goes out through here. We can see the opening to the eustachian tube. Air passes the pharyngeal tonsil here and then enters into this area of your pharynx or your throat, known as the nasal pharynx. It continues downward until it gets to the oropharynx. We can see, if you look very closely, we can see the lingual tonsil. There's the palatine tonsil. And then that air passes on down to the nasal pharynx, where it enters in through the epiglottis. And now we are in the larynx, which is the voice box. We pass through the glottis, which is a hole or space in between our vocal cords, which this, of course, is just one of the vocal cords. And then that air continues to pass on through the infraglottic space and onto the trachea. And that's a quick wrap.